Hello there, Shadowers. I am Mr. Boa, aka D&D Freak. Anybody who doesn't know me, I'm sort of a long-time player. I've worked with the dev team for a while, making the base set for the game. Anyway, I just thought I'd do something a little different because the Meltdown patch came out yesterday, so people can play Meltdown now. I'm not a fan of its implementation. I've got an article up on that somewhere, link in the description. But the point is that I felt like playing a game, making some content. It's been a long time since I've done some stuff for the community, so I wanted to sort of get back in the habit of that. And with this, we're going into a Meltdown game. Now, I'm playing this live because it's Meltdown, and because the way the implementation is set up, what you can actually do is sort of queue dodge, where if you start a game, you get a pool, you don't like it, you can exit out and random up and get a new pool without paying the cost for entry, which is part of the reason why I really don't like it. The other reason is that the deck building time is only 3 minutes, which is a very short amount of time if you're familiar with the game. It's an impossible amount of time if you have to read any of the cards, and it's an even more impossible amount of time if you're trying to explain your choices as you're building your deck. So I'm probably gonna go off and redub the deck building section and whatever, but basically I want to do a live version of this recording because I mean, you can hacks, and I don't want to do that. I can, but I'm not going to for the sake of this video at least. So let's get into some Meltdown. Alright, so we have Moonstalker is probably one of the best hero choices to add. You want to add all your friggin' allies, because allies are what win you games, and there usually aren't enough of them. So you want to add all the allies. Except for like Katrine the Shield Mage and like really crappy ones that have 0 attack. Let's see, War Banner's good, Lightning Strike is good, Freezing Grip is also good. This is cards, so you want that. This is good board control. These are amazing. This is okay, I'll take it. This is really good. That's really good. I am liking this so far. This is an amazing card. I love Ill-Gotten Gains. Anybody who's familiar with my old Achilles Lance deck knows that I really love Ill-Gotten Gains. Regeneration's good. Spark's an ally, but I'm not going to do it because it's just, I mean, it's one spark. Mind Control's amazing. Feedback is also good, but I'm not sure if I have the room for it. Retreat's great. Not playing Campfire Stories. Bloodlust is acceptable. Let's see here. Double Black Garb seems pretty good. I'm not going to play the Acid Jets because I already have the Focus Prayers. No Wizened Staff, unfortunately. Is Voice of Winter worth it? Let's see. I have 29 cards, which means I have 1 slot remaining. I have a minute and a half to go. So I went through this really fast. Normally, it takes a lot longer. If you're trying to go through, examine the pool separately, sort all the cards, it would take way longer than this. But just because I know there's a time limit, I'm going wicked fast on it, and that's what's allowing me to manage it here. Like, if I had to switch heroes at this point, I'd have to add in all these cards over again, and that would be pretty much impossible within the next minute. So let's see, I have 60 seconds to pick my 30th card. I don't have any weapons in the deck so far. I could play a weapon just because it's hasty damage and whatnot. They're good. Let's see, I could play Pack Alpha, but I don't think I really have any Wulven allies. Maybe one. Oh, I have a tracker in here, but still, it's not worth it. That might be good because it's cantrips. Is there enough room for feedback? Like, I can't do the tempo math. Like usually I probably won't be sacking more than 4, and that's for IGG. So actually, I mean, oh no, I go up to 5 for mind control, but still, my cards costs are really low, so I don't think I want to go up to feedback because I probably won't be sacking enough cards for it to be important. Shadow Armor could be decent. I don't think so though. I think I'm just gonna go with this. All right, okay. With 1 second left on the clock, I am the man. Alright, so looks like I'm up against a Greybone. Greybone, another really good hero in Meltdown. He does some work. Let's see. I am going to... I'm going to sack the Blackguard first, I think. Because I have two of them, and because one cost allies, like Fire Snake, Brutalist, Chris, if he has any of those, they just destroy it. I don't have a lot of items, which means that he probably has enough item destruction to counter the Black Garbs if I played them anyway. So they're probably good sack fodder. Like, if I get the chance to play one, I will, but otherwise, I don't care. So let's see what he's got here. Making a tough first sack choice, either that or it's just bad internet, so I don't know. Either way, whatever, it works. Come on. Gotta get there. Let's see. So, what am I gonna do on my next turn? The question is, for me, my sacks, probably sack regeneration, because I'm not too worried about, like, poison gas, engulfing flames. Yeah, there's a Chris. I would destroy the Blackguard later. Yeah, so I'm gonna sack the regeneration because I don't think I need it and play out my 1-2. It sounds underwhelming, but this is the best 1-2. I know, Fire Snake's OP, blah blah blah, still the best 1-2. Nightshade is an amazing guard. It can't be hit by any offense-based deck. I mean, like, that isn't mages. Like, Banebow can deal with it with his ability, but that's the thing. Like, it forces a lot of decks, like any deck that's not a mage, it just forces them to pop their hero ability. And I mean, against mages, they still take a larger burn spell themselves. Like, you might force somebody to waste a fireball on it even, which is just a lot of value for you. Yeah, opponent's Nightshade. That's fun. I'm just going to sack this because it's not going to do a whole lot. I am going to definitely kill that Christopher Wilde, and I am going to drop the Gargoyle in play because the Gargoyle says no to his dude. And it's also very underwhelming. My total power is only 3. This is the point where you get to like 4 and 5 defense allies, but I have Bloodlust, so it doesn't make a bit of difference, guys. Next turn, you like the best way to use Moonstalker is to wait until it has 5 SC, then get 2 free turns and just win the game. That's usually what happens in Meltdown with Moonstalker. But I might just play this, pop it next turn, depending upon what he plays for allies. I might just play this out, gain 1, reduces SC, pop the Moonstalker, beats his face, and then or beats his ally, and then next turn be able to do the Bloodlust and whatever shenanigans on him, while making sure that all but 3 of my allies are still relatively safe. I don't know. I have some options. Okay, Shield Bash. That's interesting. It's got some good burn on him, I guess. It works. It's not a card you ever see in Constructed. I think I tried it once in like this solo. I can't remember what hero it was, but I had this awkward solo deck that was in war. It might have been Pterodon, either that or Logan, one of the two. Let's see. So at this point, I lost one of my allies. There's not much point in popping my ability. So I'm just gonna run out my dude. Actually. Yeah, I want to run out my dude. Get some more threats on the board, because board control is all about it. Like, his 1-drop isn't very threatening. I'll take it out, but I have a little bit of time to deal with it. Like, I don't have to kill it immediately with this thing. Which means if I need to target something bigger with it to stay in the game, that's awesome. Wow. Sorry, I have to, excuse me. The update just came out yesterday, so I expect a lot of people are still unaware that, hey, Meltdown's a format. If anyone is watching who's like this 4W4 dude who just started spectating that has no idea what's going on, Meltdown is a limited format. What you do is you open 4 packs of cards, and then you just build a deck with them and play a game. That's all it is. Let's see here. Now you're mine, kind of gay, but I'll take it. Yeah, now's when I need to kill that thing. That's good. I'm getting more allies, but I'm not going to play him out because I'm going to flame arrow this thing, get it off the table. I still have 5 points of damage on board. What's unfortunate is that he's going to have his ability up, so he's just going to get it back. Yeah, that was probably a wrong play, but on the other hand, making him forcing him to use 4 SE on a 2-cost ally is pretty good value on my part. Plus, it stops him from attacking for a turn. Look at that! I'm teaching people and the video's not even out. Alright, let's see here. So what did he do? Okay, Tainted Oracle passed the selection. That's actually pretty good for him. I am impressed with that. Alright. So I guess I'm gonna have to let that slide. He can get value there. Done. I hope he's still here. Let's see. What does this group bone have to do with my 2 threats is the question. I'm up to 5 on Moonstalker, but he's still got 20 life. Like, I'm not going to take him down with this. I could if I have another ally to proc off. So, like, one more. Oh, fucking A, Soul Seeker. He's going to gain 3 life, kill my 3-2, kill my 4-2, actually. At least I have this that I've been holding in my hand all game. That is some good value right there. Alright. See, I'm keeping it 3 resources the whole time. I have cards that stretch up to 4 or 5, but I just don't have any of them in hand to play. Still killing Tainted Oracle. He's got a lot of cards, but I have board advantage, and that's more important. I've been holding on to that Bloodlust all game. At some point, he's going to make me play it, I know it. If he has an Ogloff this turn, it's going to be a sad day for me. Otherwise, there's pretty much nothing else I'm afraid of. Armored Sandworm could be annoying too, but it's not enough to kill Aeon or anything. I mean, Alden. Blech. Let's see what he's got. He also only has 12 cards in his deck, which is important. Because he's flipping through them with that Tainted Oracle. I still have 17, which means he's going to be out 4 turns before I am. That's pretty huge. Like, if I catch him into a bad Santa where we both benefit, it still benefits me because he's just going to lose. Alright. So that I want to deal with. How do I want to do it? Alright. I know exactly how I want to do it. I'm going to play this and then start using my ability because I have 7 shadow energy. Back here. And this is how I'm going to start winning this game. Hopefully he doesn't have too much removal. He's already played a Shield Bash. I don't know what else he has. Maybe a Nova or Lightning Strike or something. Hopefully not a Fireball. He's already played Now You're Mine as well, actually. So he's played 2 pieces of removal. And there's the Lightning Strike. Wow. Alright. That's cool. Does this guy have more? Is he gonna play like Evil Ascendant or something? Oh no, wow. This guy's got a lot of removal. It's a nice deck right there. Ouch. Alright. That's interesting. Alright, I'm gonna sack this to be able to play 2 cards. Let's see here. That thing is gonna be hard to deal with, especially if he keeps Great Bone up. This is gonna be a bad day for me. I didn't get any really draw cards. I still have Tracker in my deck. I still have Ill-Gotten Gains in my deck. Oh, that's unfortunate. I sacked the second Focus Prayer. Wow. Yeah, now he has default 0 attack. Yay. I can still play the Bloodlust and kill the Belladonna before it gets to me, but I don't know if it's even worth it. Oh, geez. Yeah, he's playing out now. Oh, the Tainted Oracle again. Oh, that's okay, so my shot at this point is to just make him run out of cards. Like, that's what I'm looking for here. I think I want to kill Belladonna. That sounds like a really good idea, because otherwise I'm going to start taking plenty of damage. So, I am going to do this. Not attack the Tainted Oracle. That sounds like a good plan. Alright, and pass that turn. Eventually, the Raven's going to die. Unfortunately, he can keep bringing back dudes, but fortunately for me, he's going to start taking damage from running out of cards eventually. Like, it's possible that he can just hold on to 7-card hand and play things out of his graveyard. Like, that's his ability with Great Bone, but I think he's just going to, like, run out of things to do by that point. I'll be able to, like, whittle him away, especially with Moonstalker's ability. I don't think he'll be able to damage me fast enough. Depends upon what other allies he has. Like, he's got a really good deck here. Multiple Tainted Oracles. Oh, man. I am so going to make him run out of cards. Ah, that is just delicious. Do I play that? That seems a little awkward for me to be playing that. I have 21 life. He's hitting me for 7 damage. I could play Assassinate on there, but that's a waste. I think I'm just going to play this and pass the turn. Keep a dude disabled. Hopefully, if he wasn't paying enough attention, he may think that's a death trap and not a net trap. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much in how he plays around it, but just a poo-in. Alright. Hopefully I draw an ally next turn and then MS. Because I need to start MSing, and if I MS without an ally, it's just a waste. So, hopefully I draw allies. Ally! It's a fire snake, though. It does nothing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually going to pass here and not activate my ability because he's not going to kill me. That's stunned for a turn, and then afterwards I'm going to start popping Moonstalker every turn to get the most value. Because he's not going to be able to kill me. I'll be at like 7 life, which I'm pretty sure is out of burn range for him. He's already used a lot of removal. I don't think he has more. Hopefully he doesn't have more. And then I'll keep myself afloat until I get a bigger threat. Probably going to sack FS for like because I'm for mind control, because I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything with it. Oh nope, he does have a fireball. That's fantastic. This guy has a god pool. Wow. Did I just lose? Yeah, fantastic. Yes, that's Meltdown. Isn't it fun? So fun.